so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's Madden NFL 23. And up next is Demario Davis. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. And he completes it to Cohen. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Winston. And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Tyquan Thornton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point put through by Succo, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it on. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first
first down.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black Ultra. Red, yellow. Black, red.
They'll look to throw here. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Winston now to throw on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give a touchdown,
Tariq Cohen, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. I wouldn't say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. This guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The Vikings 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Off the play fake, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Black ultra, red, yellow.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
6, 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Ready, ready. Black blue. Yellow blue. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as this defense went a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, right. Wing back. Red, cycle. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Now Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Now he dumps this off over the middle. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, Winston.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this review. So that challenge is successful win.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Tyquan Thornton
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Winston's throw taken in by Landry. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he comes back with one complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So we've reached... Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So here are the Vikings to take over. They were winners last week, defeating the Raiders, and right now they're in the driver's seat here as they start off 1st and 10.
Blue striker. Black blue.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
On the double. Yellow blue. Black shot.
He'll look to throw. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4. Saints will have the football back.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jameis to throw it. Olave holds it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On the ground, Benjamin, and he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do...
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. They'll set up a throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did. Sideline
throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Winston now. Open man is the tight end Troutman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. To the air again with Winston. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Winston. On the move to his left. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing sub-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick throw finds T.J. Hockenson. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Throwing again on second down. Winston. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Swings this out here for Cohen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll throw again. Winston buying time to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack on first down, Winston. He completes it to Olave. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. 36 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Flag blue. Yellow blue.
Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand